Hey, design lovers and detail dreamers. Welcome back to AIS Glass Blueprint, the podcast where we open windows into the world of smart architecture. I am Debanjana, your host for the podcast, and today we will be taking things inside. Today we will talk about glasses for interiors, not just a transparent wall, but a style statement, a sound barrier, a safety measure, and a whole new design language. And to break it down all for us, we have got someone who lives and breathes architectural glass. Let's welcome our guest, Mr. Sailesh Ranjan Gupta, Technical and Business Head of AIS, one of the India's leading glass companies. Welcome back to the podcast, sir.
Thank you so much, Devanjana. It is always a pleasure to be here. And when you are talking about the interior, at the interior, glass is not just a building material. It is the stylish statement, as you said.
Oh, wow, I love that line already. So let's start with a simple question. Why use glass in interiors at all? Isn't it something that is meant to be used in exteriors?
Oh, not at all. The glass can be used everywhere. You look around and you see the uses of the glass. It's the imagination which is converted into a building material, and that is glass for you. You are talking about the interiors. In the interiors, you look at the vastness of the space, you can get it through glass. You are talking about some functional ability like the safety, as you mentioned at the introduction. You talk about the colors available, you talk about the wall paneling, what not you can use through glass. So yes, glass can be used in interior as well as in the exterior.
All right, so let's say that I am planning to renovate my office or my house. What are the first things I need to consider before choosing interior glass?
The first thing I would say is the purpose.
Okay.
Why we want to use the glass. And that defines which kind of product to be used. I'll give you a very basic example. If you want to use the glass in an office for the partition, what you want, what is the purpose of that glass? To create that openness of this area,
Right.
but at the same time, it should not hurt the people. That brings the second aspects. The second aspect is the safety. When you have already defined the purpose, you have to ensure that the safety feature cannot be compromised. And that is where the processing of the glass, which helps to make the glass safe and secure, that comes into the picture. And last but not the least, of course, why we are using the glass is for the aesthetic and the beauty. You have to take care of the aesthetic, and whatever kind of aesthetic design you would like to use, you can do in the interior of your building.
Okay, so let's geek out for a second. Can you break down some types of interior glasses that people should know?
Before talking about the type of the glasses, I would say you should know about the application of the glasses. If you know the application, the type of the glasses is just the function of the selection of the product. There are multiple type of the glasses which is used for the interior, like tempered glass, which is 4 to 5 times stronger than the normal glass. A laminated glass, this laminated glass can help in reducing the UV transmission by 99.9%.
Wow.
The lamination glass in the real life example, you have seen all the car windshield,
Yes.
a laminated glass is used. And that laminated glass is a very thin glass with just one layer of the PVB, but it is saving you from the extreme wind speed when you are driving. So that is the power of a laminated glass, which can create that safety and security. In addition to that, there are multiple glass which is available, which you can call it smart glass, like your switchable glass, like your integrated blind, like frosted glass and whatnot. There are multiple glass which is available, which you can explore in your interiors. The back painted glass, which you have seen at the kitchen, at the wardrobes, and also as the whiteboards as well.
Okay, so as you mentioned about smart glass, let's say that for my next house, I am planning to integrate smart glass. That's finalized. But what about noise? Because I have seen in a lot of open planned houses or offices, they are beautiful, no doubt, but they are noisy. So is there a
Yes.
glass for that?
Absolutely. But before talking about the glass for the noise or the sound, you have to understand the sound and the science behind it. Sound is a wave, and it is not just one building material, that is glass, can help you in reducing that noise. It is the complete integrated solution When I'm talking about the integrated solution, let's talk about you are putting the glass in our windows and there is a traffic sound outside. Your glass is perfect for that sound insulation, giving say 40 decibel of the sound reduction. But you have not taken care of the frame and the installation, and there are air leakages. What that air leakage will do, as I said, that the sound is a wave, it will find the way to pass through. And that glass which you have used will have no purpose solved. So my suggestion that whenever you are designing any kind of glass or through glass for the sound insulation, look at the complete system. Look at the glass along with the frame, along with the wall material, and then design that how the sound is traveling and how these materials is stopping that sound travel.
Rightly said, sir. So now here's is a fun one. What are the few underrated or creative uses of glass in interiors?
There are a lot. First, I can think about glass swimming pool. People are afraid, of course, by seeing it, but believe me, this is as strong as the normal swimming pool. The glass bridges. What I have seen, what we have made once actually is a glass conference room which is hanging, and the floor of that conference room is made of glass.
Wow.
That is the possibility through glass. And when you are talking about the underrated use, I would say most of the uses of the glass currently is underrated because people has not yet found the complete potential of the glass as a building material, and that is why the uses of the glass is still low in India. And when we will start using it more, we will start exploring more, and we will start finding all these application more.
Wow, I'm totally redoing my entire apartment in my head right now. So, last question for you. What is the biggest mistake people make when choosing glasses for interiors?
People do not consider safety as the biggest important factor. I think in India, currently people are not really bothered about the safety, or they are not aware about, I should say. Why? Because a data suggests that around 55 to 58% of the glass uses currently in the country is in the annealed form, which is the normal float form. It has not tempered or not made strong.
Okay.
That is very dangerous. When you are using glass, you should first take care of the safety. I'll give you one example here. You are using the glass railing. A lot of glass railing is used. People are using a tempered glass for the glass railing. I will give you a scenario that a tempered railing glass which is put, somehow that glass breaks. We all know that a tempered glass, when it breaks into small pieces. And you are at say 20th floor and that glass breaks. You are exposed to the complete fall of that 20th floor. Imagine the kind of seriousness. But if you are using a laminated glass, even if it will break, it will stay there. It will not allow you to fall down from that glass, and it will give you that much of the time to change the glass.
Okay.
So at the railing, you should definitely use laminated glass, not at all a tempered glass, or definitely not annealed glass, which is being used in most of the cases. This is just one example. You can think of multiple such examples, but the point of caution is consider safety as the biggest factor.
Golden advice given by you, sir. I think this was fantastic, practical, inspiring, and the right amount of nerdy. Thank you for joining us today, sir.
Thank you so much.
And to our viewers, next time you walk into a space and feel it's open, effortless, elegant, look around closely. It's probably the glass doing its magic. This is AIS Glass Blueprint. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay curious, stay sustainable. Thank you.